I do not.
Hey, now we're going.
Let's do it.
Now I gotta share it with everybody. Hold on.
I
I
see
gotta
it.
find it.
I see it. I got you.
You got it?
Yep.
Good
Good
morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, Kim.
Is Kim on, or is it just her face?
She's on. Look at her. She's just smiling and in position.
Can you at least hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Testing.
Well, I'm driving, so
Keep that video off.
you might have to look at that image for one more minute.
Sorry, guys. That
How
was my
is
bad.
everybody?
I am fabulous. How are you?
I just completed my first in-person meeting in I don't know how long, 14 months.
Nice.
So I'm
Wow.
feeling pretty excited, and we had such fabulous conversation and included some of our continued talks from our podcast last week
Really?
regarding
I love it.
company culture and sustainability and all of that good stuff. So it was very interesting.
Good.
You know, I found I didn't know how excited I would be when I got back in the field a few weeks ago, and it's pretty exciting to be back out there.
Yes.
I'm going next week, and then the following week,
So
and then hopefully the week after that.
so have you not been out, Madison, yet?
No, I have not been.
Oh, I thought I was the only one that was.
No, I'm craving human interaction right now, Kim. Like craving it.
Maddie's
can't
seen
wait.
enough of her four walls in Hamilton for a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, I love Hamilton very much, but he doesn't really add much to the conversation. He kind of just like sits there and like does like this. So I don't know if I told you guys, he is an escape artist. He knows how to get out of my apartment now. He like breaks out of the apartment.
What do you mean breaks out? Like
He
I'm
opens-
on like the 10th floor?
He opens the door and like breaks out of the apartment, and the door opens from the inside. So even if it's deadbolted, he just stands up and like opens the door and then like roams the hallway.
Get out, Hamilton.
I swear. Yeah.
He just wants to be free.
That's all.
Wants to be free. Yeah. I know, because he lives such a terrible life in here.
I wouldn't worry too much unless he knows how to press elevator buttons.
Well, he hasn't gotten that far. The neighbor actually caught him and brought him into his place. And I got a phone call and he goes, "Hey, I'm with Hamilton." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" So.
Well, at least you have good neighbors.
I have great neighbors. Yeah, thank God. Or else he would have been on the street.
Yeah, for our golden doodle, my wife's biggest fear is somebody taking her.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
I would be fine if that was a reality with my dog. If somebody wants to take my dog, you can have him.
I'll take him. Give me him.
I will. It's a her. I will bring her to Chicago. You can have her.
Okay, I'll take her.
She's about the size of 1 foot of Hamilton.
That's okay. I can put her in my pocket.
Absolutely. She's a purse dog. Yes. So good morning, everyone. We didn't even introduce ourselves this morning.
We should do that.
We did not.
I'm Chris Thies, Alpha Broder rep up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Welcome.
I'm Madison Mastro, an Alpha Broder rep in Chicago, running off of Folgers Black Coffee.
I'm Gabriel Jordan, Alpha Broder Prime rep out in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I'm Kimberly Myers, down in South Florida, where it's 107 degrees.
Are you serious?
Oh.
That's hot.
It feels like it. It's in the 90s with a real feel of hot and humid. really.
And you have a long sleeve jacket on.
So, full disclosure, I got in around 2 a.m. last night, and all kinds of stuff that I won't get into. So this morning was kind of a panic, and I opened my closet and legit put on the first shirt I put my hand on and got dressed and left. And as soon as I opened the front door, I was like, oh, I forgot. And
Well, it looks great.
as soon as I got on 95, I said, oh, I forgot. So it's all coming back to me now.
I
That sounds
feel
like
you,
a song.
Celine.
I was gonna say, great song.
Yeah.
So,
Your hair looks great, Kim. So it must not be like that humid.
Well, I went from the AC to the car and the AC to the appointment in the AC, back to the AC. So yeah, tune in later in the day where I look like
You look fantastic. You look
You do.
fantastic.
great.
I'm wearing our Devon Jones DP611, I want to say. So even
right.
though it is a 3/4 sleeve, it's extremely comfortable because of the lightweight crepe fabric. And I know
I wear that one all the time.
that sounded very commercially. I bet this looks great on you.
Especially the bracelet length sleeve, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right up my alley. It's perfect.
So what are the rest of us wearing?
We'll do the brand spotlight right at the beginning. Here we go.
Yeah.
Devon
I'm also
Jones.
wearing Devon and Jones. I'm wearing the new Tips polo in the burgundy color, but I also have it in black. And guys, if you didn't know, tipping is coming back. It was a trend many years ago, and now it's coming back. We have this in a men's version, and we have it in a sleeveless version.
Oh, I love the tipping.
Tipping on polos,
I
cow
love it.
tipping, all of it. It's good.
Tipping.
That's a thing, man.
I
It's a
know
thing
it
in the
is.
West.
I went old school. I have our DG20 on, which is our plated polo. That's poly on the outside, cotton on the inside, so it's still comfortable laying on the body. Just runs about $10. Comes in 22 colors, something like that. Could be off
That's
there.
not old school.
That's
That's
old school. It was
That's
when
like
I
3
started at
years.
Alpha. Yeah, it was the one piece that, hey, this is the go-to. And to me, it's kind of now with all the new stuff. I mean, look at Chris's, look at Maddie's piece. That's the new school. I've got old school DG20,
The OG.
which I love.
That is the OG. That's like the OG polo of
Yeah.
when you started. Like,
It's like the BG 100 of polos.
That's the BG 100 of polos. Yes.
BG 100 is a bag at Prime, for those wondering what the BG 100 is. That is an old
That's
school
great.
piece.
I'm rocking the DG 480 the Crown Lux quarter zip. This is by far my favorite piece. I've got it in 3 colors: the Kelly green, the ocean blue. I've got it in the black. I also, in meetings, I call this my buffet shirt because it stretches for days. So
It does stretch for days. That's
like,
great.
it's got
Okay.
unbelievable spandex. Like, it's so comfortable. This looks like straight off of like a retail brand Peter Millar $150, but you get it for the deal of $22.99 net.
That's a very warm piece. That keeps you warm.
It is warm. It is warm.
Yeah, I like that.
It's warm, but it is the color palette of it, I think, is fantastic for my territory, for instance. So, it's a great piece to wear in the cooler months of the year, because it comes in super Florida friendly colors, but it also has that really cool, like, golf inspired element. So it's a good crossover for that kind of coastal cool vibe and that golfing vibe.
I'd love to see us expand this one, like more colors, maybe a full zip option.
I would love a full zip option.
I think that would be a really good tidbit there for anybody that might be watching. Pass
Maybe
that
a
up the food
vest.
chain.
a vest option.
Ooh, a vest.
I like
would
a
be really
vest
good.
option.
Yeah.
Maddie pulling it.
Maddie loves her vest. I
love my vest.
would be on board with the full zip. I don't love pulling quarter zips over my hair when I'm out on the road anyhow. So
I have the
ladies
same
do.
problem. I have the
that's a
same
girl
problem.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Who wants to kick off questions this week? You want me to go first?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, might as well. Why not? So I'm gonna go industry related question to kick this bad boy off. So I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, there's so many things going on in the world right now, and how did you get where you are in your current business? We've asked that question before, like, how did you start or how did you get into this business? But I don't think what we've asked is, who in this industry has been a mentor to you? So I was thinking about this. I reflect on this quite often, but Tim Clouda, if anybody who knows this man out there, back in the days of premium wear, before he sold it, he was the president of sales. Then he went to Rivers End Trading. He was the president of sales. Plucked me out of the customer service center and made me an outside rep. And he was really a mentor to me, honest, down to earth guy, easy to talk to, great relationship builder. And just really kind of, I gravitated to him and followed what he did to kind of get my bearings in this industry. And I'm forever grateful to this man. I still consider him a very close friend today. We'll golf from time to time and get together. And he's at a different company now, doing his own thing all over again. But was curious, who are some of your mentors from the industry?
Chris, when you asked that, a story came to mind, and I'll be quick. And, I have a lot of mentors in the industry, and they're mainly women. Paula Schulman, she's amazing. Joelle Bastine, both incredible ladies. But the one story that sticks out to me is I was fresh on the road as a prime rep, and I really didn't know what I was doing, guys. Like, I just kind of went out like firing, and I didn't really know what I was doing. So I went to my first meeting, and the company was the Barish Group, and her name is Nan Barish, and I'm going to tag her in this so she can watch this. But I'm going through all of my prime items, and I'm pulling something out, and I'm like, and this is a journal, and this is great, and it comes in 10 different colors, and then this is a power bank, and it's great because it has 15 different colors. And I was just like naming all of the stats, and she stopped me and she said, "But why do you like it?" And I was holding the Tuscany journal, the 9221. And I said, "Well, it comes in all these different colors." And she goes, "No, why do you like it?" And I was just like taken back, and I didn't really know, how to really sell anything at that point. And she goes, "You need to stop and you need to sell the sizzle." So she walked me through how to sell the sizzle of a product. And from that moment on, anytime I pull a product out, I'm trying to sell the sizzle. And that phrase has stuck in my mind from 2017 to right now. So guys, if you're watching, Nan, if you're watching, I'm still selling the sizzle.
I love it.
Good story.
That is going to be the episode name right there.
Sell the sizzle.
Sell
That's the
the
steak.
sizzle.
It was great. And, we still do keep in touch, and she's in the Philly area, but we're Facebook friends, and she's been such a great and supportive lady. So cheers
Great
to you,
story.
man.
I'm not following that story. Jim, you're up. How do you beat that?
Can't.
I started in this industry working for ASI, and it was my first quote unquote real job. And I have, to this day, some of my best friends I've met through working at that company. And starting out, I had two bosses that really I looked to as mentors, Dan O'Halloran and Heather DePrato. And Heather is no longer in the industry, but a lot of people know her name and know her very well. She was a great role model for me because I was young, fresh out of college, and a woman, and she was in a place of of as my boss, essentially. So she held my hand and led me down a path and taught me a lot of things. And it was great, like Madison said, to have women to look up to. So she comes to mind. And then secondly, at Bodick and Rhodes, Steve Rosengarten, he was kind of my mentor being on the road. He took me out. I don't know if you've never met Steve. Steve moves 1,000,000 miles per hour, and he likes to eat. So he's taken me to some of the best restaurants and showed me how to really do the road. So two people, and Dan, those three people come to mind for certain.
Nice. For me, on a smaller level, I have people like Tommy Levin and Paige Millard, but on a much larger level, Scott Pearson. He was my inside manager at Sweda. He was with Logan Mark for a while. He still has some ties to hit. So he's still around, but he took such pride in presenting, and he taught me early on, listen, Gabriel, if you're presenting a 39-cent pen or, a $100 clock, take pride in it, hold it, touch it, explain the features and the functions on it. Is that it doesn't matter what you're presenting, it's how you present it. I guess it's almost similar to Madi's story. So taking pride in what you're presenting, no matter what it was, is something that stuck with me. And he said, there'll be times when you're talking, and like I said, you're presenting a 30-cent pen, but you're taking such great care of it in your hands, and you're talking about the features, and in your head, you might sound like an idiot. You're like, this is so stupid. It's a 30-cent pen. He said, but you know what? You're a salesperson, and move forward with what you know and what you've been taught, and be consistent with that. And so Scott Pearson is the guy that comes to mind for me. Shout out to Scotty P.
Nice.
Great question, Chris.
Yeah. All right.
Someone's up.
I have an industry. I actually have two questions, but my first question is to kind of just it's just a one-word answer, and I just need to know, it's this or that. Are you team Twizzlers or are you team Red Vines? And just one-word answer quickly.
Red Vines.
Twizzlers.
Red Vines.
Twizzler.
Oh, we're tied up here. We need
okay. So we have to drop our gloves and fight.
This tie. Come on, people.
Here, I have to admit, I'm from Pennsylvania, Hershey, Twizzlers. That's what we grew up on. So I can't say that I don't like Red Vines. I don't know that I know. We might have to do like a taste compare.
I don't like Twizzlers. I can tell you that without a doubt. I don't like them. They're not that good. Red Vines are awesome. I
like the pull and peel Twizzlers, but not the regular. See, Paige broke the tie. Red Vines.
Paige
Red
doesn't
Vines
count.
Yeah. Pete Millard in the house.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't count.
Wait, I'm gonna make an OG confession.
Yes.
I associate this with old people. My family thinks I'm crazy. I like black licorice.
No, don't.
Oh, get out of here.
Come on.
It's definitely an OG thing. That is definitely an old person thing.
You know what somebody once told me, and I think I believe them. Anybody who says they like black licorice, they don't mean it. They don't really like it.
No.
Agreed.
I get every now and then, I'm not a big sweets person and I don't eat a lot of candy, but every now and then I'll get a craving. And last week I ordered groceries, sent my significant other out to pick them up, and in there was black licorice. And the girl who went up to the car actually said something to him, like, who eats this? And he was like, I don't know. Groceries. And he's like, he got home and he's like, I was embarrassed.
He was like, these aren't mine. These aren't my groceries. It was a mistake.
Some old woman at home wanted it.
Yuck.
I don't do licorice. But I support you, Kim.
It's cool. I'm a tough cookie. I
you
can
are.
take the criticism and the harassment over my unique choice to enjoy black licorice. I also, I enjoy a Sambuca every now and then too.
I'll drink a Sambuca, but I won't eat black licorice.
What's the difference?
Because you just toss the Sambuca back. You don't even taste it. You taste it for like 3 seconds.
Oh, well, I sip Nice.
Yeah. I don't like sip on it with my pinky out.
It doesn't just like revel.
Yeah. What is it when you like pull the stuff out of your teeth? What's that called? I don't know. That's gross.
Yeah, oil pulling. But that
Yeah,
is
oil pulling.
Ah, God,
That's
With
wrong.
Sambuca.
That's wrong.
gross.
No, my real question is, and we might have asked this before, but if we did, I'm sorry, I don't remember. When I first started in the industry, I used to dress to impress. Like I was wearing skirts, dress pants, blazers, heels, like everything. Like I would press my blouses and they were all nice and crisp, but we are going to a more casual way of dressing. And even over the last year or so, I've found myself dressing more casually going into meetings. And my question to you guys is, what is your go-to outfit when you're going to meetings? So I will go first. My go-to outfit is from our Core 365, the Chromosoft collection, the CE 111, the women's piece with the scoop neck. You can either dress it up or dress it down. It's moisture wicking. So if you're in Florida, Kim, and you're lugging your rolling rack up the hill both ways, and then you get into your customer's office and you find out they have a spiral staircase with no elevator, and you're sweating through it. Nobody sees that you're sweating through this. It's fantastic. It's amazing. And then, of course, I'll layer it with a Devon Jones, the perfect fit blazer, because sometimes it's cold. And like I said, you can dress it up, dress it down, but the CE 111 with the Devon Jones perfect fit blazer, that's my go-to.
Nice.
I do wear the CE 111 as a shell as well. I'll usually partner it with the Devon Jones cardigan because, again, even though it's hot as the blazes down here, we're always in and out of air conditioning. So I'm always having a layering piece, and I call those layering pieces just in case, because you always keep it in the back of your car just in case. It's funny that you bring this question up. The customer that I just left when I first came to Florida, he was one of the first people that I started calling on. And I remember walking in and his then wife looked at me and said, "You're in Florida, honey. You need to dress down. Go home and put some capris on, candles." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I have to admit, I have on a pair of heels for the first time, probably since October. Felt a little strange. So I mix it up. It depends on what my day is and who I'm seeing. I've even started at the end of last year. I was wearing some Puma sneaks out and some jeans and some Puma pieces, but I've also been known to throw on dresses. So, I'll try to put an element of our apparel in there, but every now and then I just like to dress up and wear a dress. So I mix it up, I would say. I don't have a core uniform.
So I started in the industry in 2001 on the West Coast out of LA. And I remember the talk, about what they would wear on the East Coast. And at that time, many of the folks were still gentlemen were going in with suits to certain meetings. It was still of that era. And, they talked about how casual the West Coast were with slacks, and dress shoes and button downs tucked in, but no jacket. I never got that far, up until about 2010, I was still wearing slacks, you can believe it, and dress shoes. My go-to is the same. It is Pumas at this point, but some sort of nice tennis shoe would be what I would wear. Jeans, a nice pair of jeans. Obviously, you can't have holes in it and stains and things like that. And your average blue jeans is that's not going to work. So a nice pair of jeans, and then an untucked either button down or polo, and that is me all day long. And I love where we've gotten. I love being that comfortable. I was never comfortable in slacks. I've never, when you had to tuck in your shirt, hated it. Every single meeting. So I love where we're at this point. I'd wear a t-shirt if they let me, but that's not quite appropriate.
Me too.
Well, I you know what? I do wear our Fred Fast. Oh gosh, I'm gonna read the 102A, the ladies
102A.
neck. I wear that piece. No, usually again, I'll throw something over it, but I think you could get away with wearing a logoed Alpha Broder Prime t-shirt. I do it, you know, especially if I'm spending a day going into sweaty screen print shops.
I do it.
You heard it here first. Kim has given me permission to wear a t-shirt in a meeting. I'm trying it this week.
As long as it's logoed, man, you're good to go.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, wow, look at this.
The bottom line is everybody sells what they love. And if you could tell a story by walking in wearing that piece, you're selling. So, you know, no harm, no foul, in my opinion.
I like your opinion.
I would agree.
Too.
I probably have, first of all, I have way too many clothes that I wear and I rifle through and shuffle, but I have two go-to like looks. Flashy pants, like comfortable flashy pants, like bright colored, like I'm wearing like a slate blue today. But they're like stretchy, like khaki style, but they look nice. And then I'll follow that up with a quarter zip of some sort. I mean, call it Under Armour, call it Devon, Spider, Puma. I've got them all. I'll rotate that. But my favorite go-to, and this has happened multiple times, is a bunch of our fashion brands like Bella and Next Level have done like wear it campaigns where we got, if you'll remember, Bella Canvas and Alpha Broder like logoed t-shirts. As soon as I got those and they were like, we want you to wear this on meetings, I was like, done.
Say no more.
In. So I wore like the tri-blend from Bella and the N6210 from Next Level to meeting after meeting after meeting, and people were like, wait a minute, you're wearing a t-shirt? And I was like, it's logoed. Like, yeah, like you guys should buy this. It was the greatest move ever, and I love it. I still do it all the time.
Love it.
I'm not changing.
I love it. No,
don't. If someone tells me no anymore.
No,
I'm not doing it.
No, we're so casual now. You can wear a logoed t-shirt. I agree.
Wow.
I'm waiting for somebody to send me a hoodie and joggers, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm in, man.
Is it the saying that you're supposed to like just always dress one small level above those you're meeting with? Like
that was my thought process. Yes.
Well,
just slightly.
Where I am, 90% of the people are wearing shorts and flip-flops and a tank top. So yeah, I think I'm covered wearing my Threadfast t-shirt.
Oh, I'm telling you, the day they tell me Threadfast joggers or Puma joggers are acceptable, I am in.
It's going to be a problem for me. I won't ever take them off.
I thought the coolest thing we did was the first time that at a trade show when we just got Puma, and they gave us all a track jacket. And
that was sweet.
Able to wear sneaks on the trade show floor, and we all I thought we looked cool.
We look good.
We did.
And it was comfortable, and that was the best show because my feet didn't hurt at the end of it for the first time ever.
Yeah, agreed. Great question.
I agree.
Yep.
I have a fun question.
Go for it.
Did you want to go, Gabriel? I'm
Nope.
sorry.
No, you go. You're in your car. You just get priority.
I'm in my car holding my phone.
I can see her holding it. I'm like, she's holding her phone.
You know, we have a stand for that.
I'm so ill prepared. I know, but I was seriously I was still in my meeting when I joined the Zoom. So I literally
You're a trooper.
All right, so my fun question is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? So, you know, like superhero superpower. And I'm torn. I think right now I feel like it would be to fly because that's what I need in my life. But I really think it might truly be at my core. I want to be able to be invisible.
Oh wow, those are my two. It's gonna you know, for selfish reasons, invisible would be my first. You know, flying or some sort of super strength is probably what I should probably try to save the world, right? You can't be selfish, so you can, you know, so I got to be like super powerful, or you know, like Superman, where I can go and I don't know, beat up the bad guys. You know,
but he has multiple powers. He's multiple.
Well, see, that wasn't the question. If I had multiple powers, obviously, give me everything. I want everything. you know, so, but
I want
yeah,
Batman's superpower, which is just to be rich.
I was gonna say, yeah, I like it. That's it.
That's a good one.
He has no superpowers. That's
He has no
right.
superpower. He's just a badass. No.
Yeah, yeah.
I would want to fly. Absolutely. Like, cause like in like supersonic or whatever, like Superman or whatever. Like if I could be like in Florida to give you a hug right now, Kim, I would love that.
Is that what you would do if you could fly? Would you go right now? to Florida and
Absolutely.
hug him? I
I'd
love
be
it.
in the passenger
Love it.
seat right there. We'd have to put that thing on portrait mode and boom.
And then you'd come back and you'd be in front of your screen like 10 minutes later.
That's so cool.
I would love it.
You probably would go hit the beach first, I would guess.
Yeah.
You'd see me flying through the air with golf clubs on my back, like
That's funny.
for sure.
Those were this is hard because I would love to fly. I would love to time travel, but I think if I could only pick one, it would be to talk to animals. And I would tell my dog how much I loved him. And
Okay,
all
Dr.
animals.
Dolittle.
You know,
You would wait. Your dog knows
not
you
a
love
way.
him. Your dog, you feed your dog knows you love him. You pet your dog knows you love him.
I know, but it would be nice to just be able to talk to him.
I'm not.
Have him like talk back.
Maddie's superpower is I want to talk to animals. Somebody out there, please take this woman on a date.
Can somebody, can somebody like come date me? I don't know. I thought that was a good answer.
No, it is a good answer. It is.
Do not put that on your Match.com profile.
No, it's not. Don't worry. Maddie
I think
Doolittle.
that-
Thank you,
I
Paige.
think that's an outside the box answer. I think that's a great
I
answer.
agree.
That was very good.
It was very good.
Very good. I love it. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, I'll go. I'll go with my I'll go with the last question. So imagine a scenario of some sort of meteors coming to Earth. We're all gonna die. Okay, we're gonna die tomorrow morning.
This just went morbid.
Ooh.
Great.
What meal are you making or having made for you? Homemade. This isn't going to a restaurant because restaurants are closed. No one's manning the station. What are you going to eat as your last meal? And I will go first. So everybody who knows me knows sushi's my meal of choice, but there's certain things that I like a little bit better that I can't eat for personal reasons, and I'm going to indulge. I'm going to have a smoker and a barbecue, and I'm going to grill ribs and tri-tip, and I'm going to smother in barbecue sauce, and I'm going to have garlic mashed potatoes, and I'm going to have bread, and I'm going to have all the fixings of a barbecue. And I think I'm going to eat it outside as well. Why not be outside? We're all going to die anyway. So I'm going to go as much barbecue as I can pile on my platter. Is what my last meal is. And I'm going to hurt, but it'll all be over eventually. So,
Yeah, it'll be painless,
Yeah.
after that evening. You won't even feel it. Ooh.
Eat that. Ooh.
We have to make it at home?
yeah, you can't go to a restaurant
Okay.
if that's what you're.
Do I have to make it or can somebody else make it? Like,
If you can get somebody to make you a meal 12 hours before they die, then be my guest. But I wouldn't be making anybody else a meal but myself.
what if I have a chef? Maybe I have a chef, like a personal
the
chef.
chef's working for
Yeah,
money. He
yeah.
wants to get paid to pay his bills. I don't know. I don't know.
I love pasta. Like I swear I'm Italian in a different life. My wife says to me every time she puts a grocery list together, I'm like, you got spaghetti noodles, Alfredo noodles, egg noodles on the list. She's like, how many times a week are we gonna eat that? Like so mine would be like spaghetti, Alfredo, ziti, like throw mac and cheese in there, like all of it. Like give me the noodles, man. Carb loading to the 10th degree. I'll be uncomfortable with you, but I don't care.
Give me the noodles, man. That's the line of that segment. Give me the noodles, man.
I'm going red meat. Definitely a steak. I always laugh and say I could be a vegetarian if you were just allowed to eat red meat. So, you know, and we don't eat it all the time, but it would definitely be like a fillet. I've mastered, you know, making a fillet in a cast iron skillet with definitely a baked potato and mushrooms and then some veg, probably like a Brussels sprout. I'm not gonna lie, like
Oh,
I love Brussels
Brussels
sprouts.
sprouts,
Oh,
black
Brussels
licorice,
sprouts are the
who are
best.
you?
I'm the OG man. I'm old.
I'm the OG.
But I would start it. I would go like balls to the wall. I would probably start it with like a wedge salad. I'd have a martini with blue cheese stuffed olives. I'd have a
Love
nice.
it.
Yeah, you would.
She has thought about this.
Well, I was thinking the whole time you were talking. By the way, I haven't eaten since lunch yesterday, so I'm
Oh,
yeah. And the only thing I don't know is how I would wrap it up. I'd probably wrap it up with a sambuca for an, you know, after dinner drink.
Of course
So there
you would.
have
You would bite the tips off of your licorice and drink the sambuca through that licorice straw.
Good Italians put 3 coffee beans in their sambuca, and they're symbolic. So that's how I'll get you to drink some sambuca. I'll throw some coffee beans in there.
I would drink it.
I'm
I would
good.
drink it without the coffee beans.
I'm good.
I would do a buffalo chicken pizza, but it would have to be the fried buffalo chicken. And you would need to have sweet potato French fries on your buffalo chicken pizza.
What?
Sweet potato French fries.
Sweet
potato
I'm-
French fries.
I'm trying to
Yes.
imagine this.
On the pizza with buffalo sauce, ranch, fried chicken, like buffalo fried chicken on the pizza. And then I would finish it with a funfetti cake with no icing.
Funfetti.
Funfetti cake with no icing.
No icing. So
No
just
No,
icing.
just straight cake. No
you
icing.
lost me like a buffalo chicken pizza. I was okay, but you lost me at sweet potato fries on the pizza.
Yeah.
Really? Like baked into the pizza?
Baked into the pizza.
Yeah.
Is this a actual thing?
It must
Or-
be, right?
Yeah, it's an actual thing. There's a buffalo chicken pizza with French fries, not sweet potato French fries. But I would make it my own way because I'm making it
For
myself.
yourself, yeah.
Myself, yeah. That would be my last meal.
Interesting.
We're okay.
With a boat of ranch, so I could just dip the pizza in and just
Oh yeah, huge boat of ranch. I would need a
Yeah.
lot of ranch.
like a bucket. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep, I'm in.
I would
So we
also
all
be hurting the next day.
We all have very different.
Yeah,
like,
we had pasta,
Very
we had
different.
pizza, barbecue, steaks.
Here,
I'm going. I'm going expensive.
Yeah, you went really classy.
Yeah.
the only one I would be on board with is Gabriel's. Like, I'll give me the barbecue. I'm in on that one too. Like,
It sounds, Chris, like you'd be on some Kraft mac and cheese, like, and
Oh,
you'd
hell
be
yeah.
good to roll.
oh yeah, I like. We'll. It's a regular dinner in our house to have Kraft mac and cheese, but throw like grill fried up ground hamburger with like taco seasoning in it. So it's like cheeseburger macaroni, like taco cheeseburger macaroni. You gotta try it.
I'd try that. I'd actually try that. That's
It's
interesting.
delicious. It's delicious.
With the taco seasoning. So
Yeah.
are you using Kraft mac and cheese with the powdered cheese?
Absolutely.
Because you know the new thing on the scene is that soft liquid cheese.
The liquid, like the Velveeta shells and cheese.
Yeah, yeah. Have you tried that? Because to
Oh yeah,
me
we do both.
okay, yeah. I really like the we do both. Smorgasbord. We got all sorts of mac and cheese.
Yeah, we're not
You
We're
don't
not
discriminate in the
choosy.
mac and cheese.
yeah, we're not choosing
yeah.
the mac and cheese, except I mean it has to be Kraft or like Velveeta. Like I'm not getting no knockoff on
I hear you.
Annie's.
No,
whatever.
no Annie's. Yeah.
No. Mm-mm. Nope.
I love
Get
it.
out of here.
Funny.
Good one. You got an OG
That was a good
question
one.
for us today, Kim?
OG question of the day.
I don't really have I think I've shared enough OG moves today, but I do.
Yeah.
I think something that maybe I don't know if this is an older person thing or not, but I was thinking on our conversation last week when we were talking about the movies and my question is, have you or do you, maybe not recently, but pre pandemic, go to the movies by yourself. So I will.
No, but I would.
Absolutely.
Here, a friend of mine used to always say to me, I don't know how you go to eat by yourself. You know, if I'm on the road, I'll go to a restaurant and sit down at a table and have dinner. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Instead of, you know, hoarding in my hotel room, I'll go have a meal and enjoy it. But he would go to the movies alone, and I would think, I don't know how you do that. So we made a deal. This is going back probably about 5 years ago, where he went to dinner by himself and I went to the movies by myself. And I immediately, you know, thought to myself, why haven't I been doing this in my life? Because it's not like you speak to anybody while you're in the movies. So I've
And
done
it's
it.
pitch dark and no one can see you anyway.
And
Yeah.
nobody filled your popcorn. So
Right.
do you ever go to the movies alone?
All day long.
I
I
have.
never have.
I have, but it's not something like I seek out. I have a very good friend of mine, you know, one of my best friends, like he will go like weekly to the movie theater by himself. And he's married with kids. Like it's just like that's his alone time. Like goes and checks out movies.
Chris, I have a question. You said you don't normally do it, but you have.
Yes.
What movie made you go to the movies by yourself?
Good question.
Ooh, that is a good question.
You don't remember?
No, it was Bond. I'm a big James Bond fan.
Okay.
Spectre. And I've been chomping at the bit for the new one to come out. That's been delayed for a year. Like,
Right.
I'm big
I
James Bond.
remember the first time that I did it was because I was reading a book, and I finished the book, and the movie was out, and I seriously just got in the car and was like, I'm going. I want to go see the movie.
I'm gonna guess the book and the movie.
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna
I
say.
forget the number. Some like 60,
50,
70 shades of gray.
50 Shades of Grey.
50
I knew
Shades
you were
of
gonna
Grey?
go there.
Those came out right. The book got popular when the movie came out, or some vice versa. I don't know.
I will admit, I read the first chapter of that book, and I was like, this is garbage. I couldn't read it. I didn't understand the hype. No, the movie was The Help. So I read the book, The Help, and then I went to see the movie. And then the second time I did that was I read Gone Girl, which was like a murder mystery kind of movie with Emily Blunt. And I read the book, and then I went to see that movie. And true fashion and most things are, the book's always better than the movie. But anyhow, I went by myself.
I will go to the movies as often as I can by myself. It doesn't bother me. I don't need to talk to anybody. What do you want? I want this popcorn. I want this. Again, selfishness. I get to go and just be alone. I get to sit wherever I want, eat whatever I want. No one's talking to me. So there's an ongoing, it's kind of a joke in our family. Everybody knows when I put on a movie in my house, whether we've seen it or not, don't say a word. I don't want to hear anybody. People who were like, well, why is this happening? And why did that? Zip it. I want to watch the movie from beginning to end. And two of my older daughters, they love to talk during movies. So, and I'll, but they know the rules, but I'll try to give them some little tidbits. But going to a theater, I'm by myself. I don't have to hear anybody, and I love it. I've told people in a theater to be quiet before. Strangers.
I'm sure
Strangers who
you
are talking.
have.
Well,
I believe that.
Here's a tidbit for you. Don't ever go to the movie theater in Florida, especially if it's like during the day, because all the older people do is talk. Because most of them don't hear what they're saying. So every 5 seconds they're going, what did he say?
Don't speak. Let me watch.
I haven't been to the movies in forever, but I would have no problem going alone. Absolutely no problem going alone.
But now they're all on Netflix and HBO Max.
I know.
Like instantly.
Right.
Like it's like
I know.
it's sad. It's sad.
It is.
So
But harkening back to Maddie's question last week, some things, you have to see on the big screen.
Yeah.
you do.
Word.
Yep. Agreed.
All righty.
Nice one, everybody. And enjoy your 107-degree day down there, Kim.
With the
Send some of
jacket
that
on.
heat up here.
Yeah.
And this has been episode 13 of
Lucky
Hot Takes
13.
Party of 4. Thanks for
Guys,
joining,
we're a
everyone.
teenager. We're a teenager
We're a
today.
teenager now. I love it. Join us next week. We're going to get one episode older. See you, everybody.
See you later.